A very good morning, class 11th. So, another lecture from our chapter Morphology in Flowering Plants. Continuing with the flower, right? We are going to talk about today types of flower. Now, the moment we say type of flowers, one thing which comes in mind is that how can we define the type of flower? Actually, types of flowers is defined depending on the attachment of floral parts. What are the floral parts? It means based on the position of calyx, corolla, and androecium with respect to ovary. अब हम जो हैं what we will do, we will check the attachment or arrangement of calyx, corolla and androecium with respect to the position of ovary or gynoecium on the thalamus. On the basis of that, we have three types of flower. First is known as hypogynous. Hypogynous. Now, just don't mug up the things. Just try to understand the concept. Hypo का मतलब होता है कोई चीज़ जो लो होती है, right? Lower or below. Gynous we are using for the gynoecium. It means here in hypogynous type of flower, calyx and corolla and androecium, they are below to the ovary. So gynoecium is at the top of the thalamus and other parts means androecium, petals, sepals, they are situated below the ovary. So ovary सबसे ऊपर है, gynoecium सबसे top पे है. So this type of flowers in which ovary is at the top. In this type of ovary, it is known as superior ovary. So if we have to draw this kind of arrangement, right? If we have to draw, this is our thalamus, right? On the thalamus, now what can you see? At the below level, there is the sepal, then there is your petals, then there is the male portion, right? And now at the tip there is present ovary, female part. So this at the apex or at the terminal position we are having ovary. So ovary is superior here. Examples which can be observed here, that is mustard, China rose, brinjal. Mustard belong to the family Brassicaceae and China rose comes to the family Malvaceae. This family we will keep writing in between the examples. Now another point to note down is that these type of ovaries, if you have observed the China rose ovary, उसको जरा से तोड़ के देखो, थैलेमस के ऊपर से इतनी easily it get detached, right? So these superior ovaries, they get easily detached from the thalamus. So superior ovary क्या है, जो कि सबसे top पे होती है as compared to the androecium, calyx and corolla. And this kind of flowers in which ovary is superior, that flower is called hypogynous. Now next type of flower is epigynous. Epi means above, gynous means flower, or gynous means gynoecium. So all floral whorls will be now above gynoecium. If all the floral whorls, they are above gynoecium, so here you can see now thalamus structure has changed. Thalamus is present in a structure which looks like as a cover around the ovary, right? This forms a cover around the ovary, and in the center, this is our ovary, right? So this is at the lower position, and then there arises sepals, petals and male part, so they are above the ovary. So that kind of flowers, they are known as epigynous flowers. And ovary ovary is inferior here. The floral whorls, they are arranged above the level of ovary. But हाउ डू आई रिमेंबर कि मस्टर्ड जो है वो हाइपोगाइनस है, चाइना रोज हाइपोगाइनस है, राइट? द ओनली वे टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस चैप्टर, टू remember the things, the option is observe the things which are around you. Now I will give you a two beautiful example which you observe in your daily life, or you have observed them many times, but we are not knowing that what is this kind of flower is. We have seen the vertical section of apple. Definitely everyone have seen the vertical section of apple. Inside this vertical section there is a inner side spindle shaped structure you will observe, right? And this spindle shaped part is actually ovary, right? This is ovary, and inside the ovary you will find these seeds. And now the portion which we eat, यूजली तो हमने बोला हम ओवरी खाते हैं, फ्रूट्स जो टिपिकल फ्रूट्स होते हैं दे आर ओवरी चेंज इनटू फ्रूट, बट हेयर आउटर पार्ट इज which we eat is thalamus. In apple, the outer part which we eat is thalamus. It means apple is not a true fruit. It is a false fruit, because in the technical term, fruit is a ripened ovary. So other than ovary, when other part of the flower is ripened, that is called not a true fruit. Now you will see, you will ask me, ma'am, इसका हमारे example से क्या लेना देना है? Why we are going to discuss them in epigynous? अभी तक हम पहुँचे नहीं हैं कि epigynous से इसका क्या लेना देना है. See, ovary आप ध्यान से देखो, ovary कहाँ है? Inside. Inside of what? What you are observing on the outer side? Thalamus. What are you observing here? Thalamus has formed a cover around the ovary. So outer side पे क्या है? Thalamus. और अंदर पे क्या है? Spindle shaped ovary. So thalamus has covered the ovary, and ovary is inferior here, and all other whorls, they are present above the ovary. So apple is the best example of epigynous type of flower, right? Now there is one more example, that is your sunflower. In sunflower, if you see, this is the ovary, and on the ovary you will find these feathery like structures in the sunflower. Black color ke dikhte hain. This is actually pappus, and pappus is nothing, it is a modified sepals. Now you just look at the position. They are present above the ovary, and seed and fruits, they are developing below the sepals. So ovary is inferior and other floral whorls, they are present above it, and this kind of flowers, they are known as epigynous flowers. So apple and sunflower, they two are best examples of epigynous flower. The third one is perigynous. Peri means around, gynous means gynoecium. Now there are three kinds of situation here, in which one is, in one situation thallus is disc like. Here you can see that the ovary is at the terminal part, and around it you are find these floral parts, right? Some the legumes, pea, Papilionaceae family members, they belong to this kind of thalamus, in which thalamus is disc like. Then there is the another type in which thalamus is kind of cup shaped. In this, ovary is little here down, but the position is same. Now another floral whorls, they are also arranged around the ovary. Peach, plum, these are the example in which thalamus is cup shaped structure. Now when thalamus has become more little elongated, as you can see, flask shaped structure, in you which find that on this concave side, on this the deeper side, you will find the ovary starting, and at the tip here you will find these stamen and petals, and then sepals. So these are again around the ovary. Example is rose. So ovary is half superior and half inferior. This kind of flowers, they are known as perigynous, in which the other whorls, they are present around the gynoecium, and it can be of three different shapes, in which thalamus can be different shape, disc like, cup shaped, or it can be flask shaped. So this is the types of flowers which we have discussed today, that is the hypogynous, epigynous, and perigynous. Go through these three types of flowers and solve questions from these three types, so that the any confusion point can be deleted from your mind, right? Because if you will not solve questions, then they will be many times they will confuse you that what should be the answer.